5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Would you look at the time? It's Topher time. What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday to everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. Whatever day you're watching this. Shout out to all my VOD watchers out there. We are back for more Radical Red on this wonderful, super rainy Thursday afternoon. Very excited to play Radical Red. I was literally thinking about this all day yesterday after we finished stream. I was like, man, that run feels really good. I want to play more Red because I love this game. I do. It's perfect in so many ways. And so I was very excited to get back to stream today. And we are jumping right in with some damage calcs, right? And I was playing very fast yesterday, right? We kind of threw away Levani and Ursaluna. Not that there's the biggest losses in the world, but I want to take a half step back, slow down a little bit, and prep accordingly, just to make sure that we can get through the game. Right, I have a good feeling about this run. We have some really good Pokemon. And so I want to not completely shut down, but take my time a little bit more. Alright, so we have Grassy Glide, U-Turn, High Horsepower, and Drain Punch. Now, Dragonite doesn't have, like, Dragon Dance, right? Doesn't get Dragon Dance on level up. Because if it does, we have a setup sweeper. Right, we could set up and dual wing beat pretty much everything. Yep. Also, I got my Dr. Pepper. So you may hear the occasional burpage. That's not the screen I wanted. This is Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Wrap, Clear, Dragon Rage, Slam. No D-Dance. That's upsetting. Where do we get Dragon Dance in the game though? Radical Red. Where is Dragon Dance TM? Let's see what Reddit has to say. The guy at the end of Victory Road teaches it to you. Oof, okay. So there goes that option. Do you get like Swords Dance Agility? Right, flying types generally are good because they have the dual, the wing beating dually. We do get Agility. Right, but we don't have anything to make us stronger. Right, because if we went Star After, well, 44, ladies, that's me. With Cloud 9, if we go Adamant, get to +2 speed to outspeed even the Electrode, right? And then just dual wing beat, right? Even for Adamant Sharp Beak. We're 50-50 if we out Oko the Rillaboom. So I don't love that. If it had like bulk up, then we'd be cooking. Any other potential setup sweepers? Right, flying types generally are the ones to look at. So I guess we look at Bombardier. This song just always reminds me of Has Been Hotel. Very good show. Highly recommend if you have not seen it on Amazon. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do the things we need to with a Bombardier, right? No Swords Dance, Agility, that kind of stuff. We need to get both fast and strong. That's what makes Dragon Dance so good. We don't have either. So Bombardier's out. I guess we don't really have a setup sweeper. So we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Unless for some reason Dodrio can. For some weird reason, Dodrio, who is pretty fast, does get agility and swords dance. Is Dodrio a sweeper that I've just forgotten about? Dodrio? Over 44. We need to go to +2, so we need to use agility in order to outspeed the electrode. We could go adamant. We have magma armor, and what's his other? It is a sweet veil, which does not help us. If we get a swords dance up, we would Oko the Rillaboom. And so we could go like Citrus Berry just to get a little bit of recovery. But we'll probably just run Roost as our 4th move. Let's look at the Meowscarada. 43. Jolly. We outspeed, we Oko. Venusaur. Level 44. Modest. We outspeed, we Oko. Meganium. 44, ladies, that's me. Modest does have Triage that we have to be aware of if it decides to go for a Giga Drain and do, 25% just at max, just to be aware of it. But it will have the Grassy Seed in the Grassy Terrain. It's a roll. So we'll have to Swords Dance twice to guarantee it. And then let's look at the Hisuian Electrode, who is naive. We outspeed, we Oko every time. So Dodrio basically just runs shop. Right, let's make him adamant for max damage. Assuming that it can beat its wings twice. It can't? Never mind. If it could beat its wings twice, it was a sweep. That's upsetting. All right, let's look at back to square one, right? Rillaboom, 43. Honestly, my favorite track of ZA right here. I think Ivor's theme is awesome. I don't even know what instrument that is, but I love it. Who sweeps here? You don't have Sapsipper. What is Kyurem's speed? 95? Good to know. Not for you, but just in general. Who do we want to lead with? Like Dragonite does well? At 44. Right, if we duel, I'm on the wrong scene. Dual Wing Beat. If we go Adamant, Sharpeak. Doesn't do enough. What other flying moves would we have? We'd have like Fly, right? I don't want to risk Hurricane because knowing us, we will miss. Maybe we can Ice Punch, perhaps. We could Fly would kill. Do we have anything better? Because I don't love two-turn moves. It locks us in a way that I'm not a fan of. Who else might outspeed and say, hiya? Like Staraptor? We already looked at, I think, right? Even if we're adamant. Dual Wing Shark Beak. Yeah, it's our 50-50 roll. Salazzle. And also, yeah, because we don't have Torch Song. I was going to say, are we overlooking Skeletors? We don't have Torch Song yet. Right, if we just Flamethrower. Modest, we outspeed. So we need to go Modest and Charcoal. But I do like it. Because we're also fast. We have Thermal Exchange. Assuming we have Flamethrower, I think we lead Salazzle. Because I'm pretty sure we also get U-turn. So let's grab our rare candies. Toxic instead of Smog. Shock instead of Double Slap. There's Flamethrower. I was starting to get nervous. I was like, do we not get it? And then I don't know, maybe I'm making things up, but I think it gets U-turn. Doesn't. That's okay. We go Modest. And we need the Charcoal. Give to Salazzle. Okay, so that takes out Rillaboom. Right? There we go. And then we have the Meow Scarada at level 43, who's Jolly, Protean, and Focus Sash, which is a problem for us. Especially with great coverage, right? Flower Trick, Knockoff, U-turn, and Triple Axle is the scary one. Right? Because if it didn't have Triple Axle, we could just Dragonite, E-Speed, and call it a day. But the fact that it can Triple Axle... I'm going to smooth this down a little bit. There we go. I keep hunching and I put my head down and think. I didn't like that I was coming out of frame. What do we want to do to Meowscarada? It's got coverage deck. Fighting type? Maybe Pawmi? That still does so much damage. But we have Prankster. Also, we have Arm. So we could Loaded Dice, Arm Thrust. That guarantees 4 hits and kills. So if we go... Even if we're Jolly, we don't outspeed. So now if we would switch in and die, basically. Because even if we come in on like a knockoff, right? Oh no, 25%, and then we don't have the loaded dice. It's a whole thing. And then we just get Triple Axle to Oblivion. If we could have a safe switch into it, then maybe. Alas. Terapagos is interesting, because it's pretty thick. 510 base HP and defenses is very interesting to me. Low kicks also very interesting to me. Archulodon very interesting because of the fluffy. Let's look at that. Archulodon at level 44 with fluffy. We take nothing. Right, so we can go like modest, but then what do we do to them? Like break, I guess. We just go adamant instead. Two shots, but it does nothing to us. That feels good. Like, I would love to make him a special attacker, right? Just looking at base stats, right? 135 base special attack. But it doesn't have moves right now. What can we teach it? What can we teach you? Ironhead. I mean, it's stab. If we wanted to go physical, it's better than Metal Claw. Rock Tomb, Facade. Like, it's only learning physical moves. Rock Slide. So, like, yeah, I wish I could make you a special attacker. Snarl. Cool. Doesn't help us here. And move relearn, right? We have Meteor Beam is the only special move. So we have to go Adamant. Right, we'll be Adamant, Fluffy. I guess Citrus Berry, because we don't have leftovers yet. And then just break it. Feels fine. Let's then look at the Venusaur. Venusaur. It's Mega Venusaur. Like, early lean is one of our dragon types. Specifically Dragonite, I think, does very well against Venusaur. But let's look. Modest, thick fat, Venusaurite. Giga Drain. Sludge Bomb. Earth Power. Sleep Powder. Dragonite is my early thinkings. Let's look at it. Sludge Bomb does like 40%. That's a lot of damage. And we would need to be jollied out speed. How much does like Dual Wing Beat do? We do Chuko. Doesn't hurt us, especially if we switch in on like an Earth Power. Right, because this is what probably comes in on the Salazzle, because it wants to Earth Power us. And we just swap into Dragonite and click Dual Wing Beat for free. Is probably our best. Right, I wish there was fire moves. I'll give an HP fire for the Well-Baked Body. What is Dragonite's other? Battle Armor can't be crit. That honestly might be better for this fight. Because there's not a lot of fire moves flying around. Any others, just on a quick glance, and I'm like, ooh, yes, you. Not that I see. So yeah, we'll grab Dragonite. We need to go Safety Goggles, because we don't want to be put to sleep. Makes us immune to the powder. And then we want TM to beat our wings. Because we are a physical boyfriend. We don't want Hurricane. We will keep Thunderwave. Just in case. I don't know what actual utility would be. Meganium's pretty slow. We're not staying in against Masquerada because of the triple axle. Rillaboom's just dying. And we're never fat. We can't use it on the Electrode, so there's no reason to. Let's give it Fire Punch. Dragonite takes out Venusaur. Next. Here's Meganium. We want Poison. We can repurpose Salazzle, but do we have anybody else? We do have Claude. Modest. Triage. Grassy Seed in the grassy terrain. Ancient Power. You got Drain. Dazzling Gleam. And Hidden Power Fire. Also, let's switch all these to grassy terrain. Do I have anything to be scared of? No. Okay. Let's look at Clodsire. Ear Drain does a good amount, but if we Poison Jab, it's a 2-shot, and we can go like up in special defense. Right, if we go Careful with, what's its ability? Oh, and we're +1 Valiant Shield, or it's Dauntless Shield in here. Black Sludge, get a little bit of health back, feels good. What's Clodsire's other? Anger Point, Scrappy, Valiant Shield. Yes, we might as well stay Valiant Shield, and let's just go Careful. And if we have a chance to set up the spikes, we take it. Right, hazards are always good. Yes. Cool. Good and clean. And then lastly, we have... Oops. There we go. Electrode, who's always a problem. Right, this fight really comes down to the Electrode and the Meowscarada. Pretty much always. Naive, Reckless, Life Orb. Chloroblast. This is what haunts my dreams. Thunderbolt. Hidden Power Ice, and then a boosted from Reckless Explosion. We don't have a Dampmon, and we don't have a ghost type outside of Dragon. Oh, we have Dragapult and Big Dirge. We have 2 ghosts. Who does well here? Honestly, Kira does pretty well. You resists pretty much everything. The explosion's its best move at 40, so if we go like Chillinberry, it doesn't really want to do anything, and we can just Ice Beam. So it's Kyurem with a Chillinberry who's at the bottom, I think. Yep. Let's grab Ice Beam instead of Freeze Dry for this one. And then as far as nature, I guess we go up in special defense, right? We also make him careful. Oh, no, not careful because we want special attack. We go calm because we want to bait the explosion and just be done with him. Or I guess we don't want to bait the explosion, right? We take less damage. So we can go up in defense. If we go bold, that feels good. Right, if we're bold nature, and we can't be poisoned, which does nothing for us, but you know, it's a thing. Right, that baits the Chloroblast, does like 30. He still might explode, it actually does the same. But that feels better. And then who else do we want to bring just in case? I'm thinking Dodrio, just because of 110 base speed. But I guess it doesn't super matter, because it's not outspeeding Meowscarada or Electrode. How fast is Dragapult? 142? It's just not outspeeding the Electrode. We're not super scared of, and it can't do a lot of damage to us. So we'll grab Big Pult here. And just to be safe, we'll make him Jolly. We'll check its moves. Can we do better? No, we're Physical Boyfriend with darts. I guess we grab U-turn because it's super effective. It's better than Bite. I'm honestly gonna grab Quick Attack, just on the off chance we need to priority some. Although we have Sucker. Never mind. We'll leave it. All right. That's gonna be our team. So let's update the layout. Let's remove all you breweries. We have Salazzle for the Rillaboom. We have our Chuladon For the Meowscarada, we're using Dragonite against Venusaur, Clodsire against Meganium, Kyurem against Electrode, and then Dragapult is our backup. That's our team. Everybody say team. Let's go take a swing, I guess. It's the worst that could happen. Famous last words, right? Gotta get through these jabronis, but not super scared. Alright, we can Breaking Swipe. And Stomping Tantrum. Nice. Full Parrot. Alright, let's switch. We'll go into Best. And just Darts. Wow, it lived. Oh, and it has, like, Pixelator Refrigerate. That Iron Hands is good. Yeah, the boss music kicked in at the right time. Yeah, this is Flamethrower on Grovel. Easy. We swap on the Graveler to Meaner. Ice Beam. Ice Beam. Oh no, my Chillinberry. Have a Dragon Breath. Don't have Freeze Dry. Let's go to Best. Just to resist everything. Darts. Darts. U-turn. Either are. Okay. We're through. Let's save, and then let's fight Erika. A good luck burp. This, we know Flamethrower just takes you out. Meowscarada comes in. Okay, we go to Golden. The knockoff gets rid of our citrus, but we get some healing from the terrain. We break bricks. Alright, this does nothing. Because of Fluffy, it only gets one hit because we're better looking than them. Electrode comes in. Does he just want to explode? Frame 1? Probably Earth, the Thunderbolt. Blast, okay. In the terrain is big damage. But we just Ice Beam now. We prevent the explosion, and it goes down. Meganium comes in. We go into K-Mega. We've defeated the Meowscarada. It's just the Meganium and the Venusaur now. Right, we Poison Jab. This is Earth Power every time. Right, so we go to Roxanne. Who doesn't have to put up the red lights, and we Dual Wing Beat. We eat, and just to stunt on them, we'll E-Speed. Meganium, this is probably Ancient Power. So we go back to our Valiant Shield. Oh, it's D-Gleam. That makes more sense. Let's Poison Jab. And why not? Let's just get a crit. Let's just get a nice, easy crit to make that a super easy and super shrimple fight. It's literally so shrimple, chat. Yes, you're going to give me an egg in like 30 seconds, but let me heal. I'm going to go buy a bunch of shit. And I gotta fight a dude. Then I can come get your egg. Oh, getting moves feels so good. Scald, Flash Cannon, D-Gleam, Scorching of the Sand. Yummy. Alright, let's prep for our Team Rocket fight, is what's next. Is the double battle. Team Rocket, where are you? There you are. Right, it's the Hypno Aerodactyl lead. That's the wrong scene. There we go. Um, so what do we want to do here? We don't have fake out pressure. Does Palm get fake? Maybe. Does it get taunt, more importantly? So we can fake out taunt and then just like Psychic Berry. That could be cool. But we want to be able to eat berries, right? So we want fake out user, ideally. I don't think Absol gets fake out. Not have? I don't think Noon gets fake out. We can look. Noon, I think, is probably the only one. I know Eevee gets fake outs. We'll grab Vaporeon. And we'll grab Palmot. I don't think any of them get it, but we'll look. Move relearn. There we go. So no fake out there. But we do get Belly Drum on the Fur Coat. That could be a thing. Against a pure physical attacker, we Belly Drum Citrus. No. And no. Didn't think any of them did, but it was worth a peek, you know? So if we can't fake out, we want to just priority and kill, right? We want Aqua Jets. Let's look, shall we? Aerodactyl at he'll be level 44. Always have to do the math, and it almost never goes right. Focus Sash. Oh, good, there's a coastal flood warning by me. Fantastic. It's been pouring all day. It was real nice waking up this morning. Y'all get that like sound of like heavy rain against the window. It just puts me right to sleep. It's so comfy. An Ironhead against a Samurott, Water Steel, 47, Aqua Jet. If we are adamant, we have Quark Drive. I don't think we have any. Right, we don't have terrain setters, but good to know for like the surgery matches that he'll never come to. Right, and I don't know the other ability. Where is Samurott? Unaware. Or receiver. There's not really setup, right? Because Unaware doesn't impact guts. It's just on stat changes. So it'll be like, oh, I use Swords Dance to go to +2. Alright, so Quark Drive is the best thing we have, and we don't have any Electric Surgers, right? We have a Misty Surge on Armor Rouge, that's it. Okay. So if we put Samurott in, who do we put next to them to take care of the that's great. Chesto. Who do we put next to Samurott to take care of the Aerodactyl? Any moves here? Aquatail? Yes. Instead of Slash. And then Adamant Nature feels fine. Right, we're outspeeding everything. We're never outspeeding Obstagoon. Yeah, that feels good. Sun's starting to come out even though it's still pouring. Very nice. What do we put next to Aerodactyl here? Something that outspeeds. We don't necessarily need priority, right? We just need to make sure we outspeed Hypno. Right, so our Chuladon is a very good candidate. Dragapult, honestly, how much does Darts do? Then we get a little bit of chip on Hypno too. We just have to worry about the knockoff. But if we go no item, Dragapult, 47, Dragon Darts. We naturally outspeed, so we can go Adamant. We are in doubles with no terrain. It does decent damage. That plus Aqua Jet should be enough. Well, let's look at Hypno. Right. Who's going to be level 44, ladies? That's me. Tom. Bad Dreams. And a Culver. We could also just Sucker Punch if we don't think Darts is a good move, but Dark Void, Psychic, Knock Off. Yeah, if we go no item, then we're kind of chilling. Shadow Ball. It's gonna do about 35. Because then we can just U-turn and get ourselves out of there. Let's do that. Let's grab Pult. Oh, but we need Chesto Berry is the thing. In case it goes for the Dark Void. And the knockoffs is not enough to be concerned about. We can be Adamant for max damage. So we're outspeeding everything. Okay. So that's our lead, right? Aqua Jet and Darts. What then? Right. We need to then take out the Hypno as quickly as we can. Knockoff U-turn does good damage, and then we bring in something that also is holding a Chesto and then does not care about Obstagoon. Alright, and that's going to be a fluffy Archulodon. With a Chesto. Right, because then he'll just break bricks and we're fine. And then for Granbull, right, Drain Punch, Play Rough, Temper Flare, Psychic, Fang. What do we want to do there? Clodsire looks pretty good. Especially at +1. Come in and Poison Jab. Yeah. And we grab Kyurem because Kyurem is always good. He likes everything except... Actually, he doesn't do the best, now that I'm taking a second look. We want physical boyfriends. Skeletor just doesn't like Hypno either. Whimsicott does not like anyone ever. You're an interesting because of multi-scale if we need to come in and just take one. And then you're a physical boyfriend, especially with Fluffy. Let's do that. Kind of a dirty prep, but it's not necessarily a fight that you need to like full prep. Once you have your lead down and you have a couple of mons that you're like, yes, you take this thing out or you wall this thing in the way that Archulodon does and that I suspect Buns will, should be fine. Yeah, we'll take Slam over Headbutt. So we're not outspeeding anything anyway. Alright, that's our team. Let's update the layout. Alright, let's clear these guys. We have a... where is he? Where's Samurott? Am I going crazy? There it is. It was in the top right corner. Just never saw it. Pult, Archulodon, and then we grabbed Sandaconda. We grabbed Hatterene. And we grabbed Claude. There we go. Let's do it. This is for an egg and to get us into the game corner. Alright, so turn 1 is Aqua Jet and Darts. It lives. That's fine. That's why we have the Chesto Berry. Oh, but the Unnerve is still there. Now Unnerve is gone. We eat our berry, and then we vanish. We need to knock off this Obstagoon so it can't Flame Orb. We get rid of Hypno. No Flame Orb, no Guts is huge. This is a fighting type move every time. We want Golden here, and then let's U-turn the Obstagoon. That was way too close to be comfortable with. We'll go out into Buns. It's Iron Head and Bulldoze. Bye. Good damage, right? Because now we're going to swap Golden into our Multiscale. And Slam should take it out. There we go. I mean, Dragapult took way too close damage. I forgot about the Sucker. I was the Sucker. But it all worked out in the end. Throw Sandaconda back up in here for a minute. Just so we can grab our egg. No prematureness here. No premature. Into the hideout. There's our egg. We do a little dance, make a little love, and get down tonight, and there we go. Ooh, okay. Moltres. Not the best Pokemon, but not the worst either. Yeah, we get a Fire Chicken. Let's name it Hot Honey. Hot Honey, pretty good. Pretty good. Especially on like a chicken and waffles. Wind Rider. Does it get like Tailwind to boost itself? It might. Nothing. And Water Absorb? Oh baby. Oh baby. That's real good. That we like that. We like that a lot. That's awesome. I'm out of Dr. Pepper. That's not awesome. Somebody's got to get bumped to page 2, or I can just leave 2 in the party and it's fine. Oh my god, Water Absorb Moltres? How do we Oko Wheezing? How is one going to knock out Wheezing? In a swift fashion. We want to hit it specially. I'm thinking Psychic from Armarouge is my early thought. Because we want to make sure we outspeed it. Alright, base 75, it would, but let's look at Wheezing from Galar he'll be level 43 and is bold. We are an Armarouge at 47 with Psychic. Yep, destroys his whole family lineage. We would then set up the Misty Terrain, which is like fine. We could also go Ripen, which, I mean, if we're going Culberberry, doesn't matter, right? We're going to go Culberberry in case of the knockoff. And then we're base 75 speed, so speed does not matter. We just go Modest for max damage. So it's an Armarouge lead. With, I'm going to forget otherwise, I'm going to do the berry. Culberberry for the knockoff. And then Rare Candy. Let's make sure that we have Protect, which is up. It's like 13-ish. Instead of Leer. And then we want Psychic instead of Psy Shock. Right, we want to hit on the special side. For some reason, does it get like Ice Beam? Eh. It was worth looking. Right? It does get Willow and Mystical Fire, which is cool. So I will take that. Honestly, I'll take both. Feels like a good move set, unless there's something else that I'm forgetting. Expanding Force will definitely be good later. Calm Mind is cool. This thing gets so many good moves. Okay. So that's our lead. What do we want to put next to it? That's just going to protect turn 1 and then want to do damage to everything else is just Kyurem. Right? It's just Kyurem with Ice Beam destroying everything that anyone else cares about. And we go no item. Although we want to bait the knockoff in with the Culber Berry, I don't think it matters, but let's look. Slacking. We level 43 Jolly knockoff. Because of the Culber, we're doing not a ton. So let's just go no item. And then make sure we have Protect. And that should be all we really need. But so let's just grab a couple other jabronis. We don't need Icy Wind for this fight because of Protect. Okay. When do we get the TM for like Dragon Pulse, or when does he learn Dragon Pulse? Because I'm tired of using Dragon Breath. I need a good Dragon move on you, bro. It's killing my soul. My soul, very, very weary. Well, good to know you can Shadow Claw. You get Dark Pulse too. Like, this armor is just such a good decision. Very happy with that decision we made. And Vacuum Wave gets priority. Oh my goodness. Okay. Dragapult is good and cool looking at everything. Fluffy is always good. We'll grab our Chuladon. Multiscale is always good. Except for the Crobat, which I'm not super worried about. And you know what? We'll grab the Goat. Why not? So we're taking off Samurott and Sandaconda. Alright, we're adding Kyurem. And we're adding Rouge, who is not evolved here. Give me one moment. Where's our guy? Trecadet. Evolve into Armarouge. Him and Kyurem to the front. There we go. That is our team. Everybody say team. Everybody level up? No, Kyurem is not. No, please. Cool. Well, we gotta fight the key guy, and we always fight this guy for Psychic Noise. Worth it to get the TM. Oh no, Whirlpool. Whatever will I do? That fish ate. Excuse me? Iron Barbs. Oh, it's because we're in the misty terrain. Dragon moves don't do anything. That would be it. That would be it. Figured it out, chat. Don't worry, I got there on my own because I'm a big boy and I'm good at games. Sword of Ruin. Scarier than it needed to be, but also good to note, right? My dragon moves are not going to do a lot in the misty terrain that I need to remember. God dang it. Misclicked. Want it to go down, and there we go. There we go. Give me black glasses. Give me a max ether that I'll never need to use, and leech life. Enjoy a psychic. Oh, you poor thing, Smoliv. Okay. The lift key, heal. Okay. Dodge this guy. Grab taunt. And good. Down we go to our first fight. Guy on the left always goes first, just it feels better. Psychic takes you out, and then let's just protect. Oh, it goes for the body slam. Okay, interesting. This poor Crobat. This poor thing. We're gonna protect just because I don't know. We can't protect though. Let's just switch. Does anybody else have protect? Am I not smart and didn't do good prep? I'm not smart and did bad prep. How much is Shadow Ball gonna do here? 43. Timid Sniper. Shadow Ball. This does 35 to 42%. We have 88 health left. Never kills. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Shadow was never worried. It did kill on a crit. Okay, we protect. Protect. Wow. Did I misclick? Yep, I clicked Roost. That's not protect. That would do it. That's fine. We're literally never punished, chat. Protect. There we go. Truant turn, Ice Beam, home free. Okay. Next. We need a way to take out Talonflame before Gale Wings can do its thing. Fake outs and E-speeds. Fake outs and E-speeds. Dragonite does a pretty good job leading. Let's look at Talonflame. Who's going to be 44 ladies? That's me. Timid Gale Wings. Wide Lens. Wants to click Tailwind to get the Wind Rider up, and we don't want him to. Hurricane. Fire Blast. And Will of the Wisp. Against a Drag All Night. 47. Doesn't really do anything. Back to full health. Extreme Speed. We don't have gems, otherwise I like normal gem. What's up? Doing well, Echo Grace. How are you doing today? 980 base speed. Oh, we need to be jolly to speed tie with the Shift Tree. Or I guess we'll be a higher level, so we will outspeed. Doing great. That's awesome to hear. Really happy to hear that. This is run 11 or 12, somewhere in that range, 10 to 12. I've been playing Radical Red off-screen for a while. We are prepping for Geo in the game corner. We started this run yesterday. How do we get rid of Talonflame? I guess it won't be priority if we E-speed, right? So if we E-speed it and then put Dragapult next to him, right? If we go Pult and where's D-Knight? There it is. What hot games do I play? mostly Pokemon. Tomorrow we'll be starting Batman Arkham Asylum, which I'm very excited for. A little Halloween stream. Spare time, I'll play like sports games. Very excited to play Ghost of Yotai. Haven't gotten it yet. Very excited for that. Do we have extreme speed? Yes, we do. And I want U-turn and darts. Cool. What else might we need for this fight? Let's... Because I want to just U-turn. We're actually going to put a Yachi Berry on Dragonite just in case of the Toxicroak. Do you stream daily? For the most part. I think this week we're Monday to Friday. No weekend streams. I'm going to be out of town. But fairly daily. I would say at least Monday to Friday right now. I'll try to get weekend streams in when I'm not all over the planet. I'm planning my wedding for next year, and so I'm traveling to go wedding dress shopping with my fiance. Well, obviously not in the stores, but you know what I mean. We want a psychic type that doesn't care about what Toxicroak wants to do. Which, Poison Jab, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Knock Off. So aside from Knock Off, we could just Armor Rouge. But we don't want to turn off our own priorities. Maybe we go to Ripen. Full-time sexy gamer? Yeah, obviously. Can't you tell? Yeah, currently streaming full-time. Trying to make a good go of it. We'll see how far that gets me. Don't have any, like, good psychic types in our party at the moment, right? Because Hatterene is scared of the Poison Jab. So the Toxicroak is a problem. What else can we do to Toxicroak? Maybe it is just Culberberry. Let's look at it. Toxicroak. 43. Jolly. Dry Skin. Lum. Right. Poison Jab. Drain Punch. Ice Punch. And Knock Off. Armor Rouge. Should we just go Ripen? 47. Psychic. Yeah, if we hold the Colbur, it's only going to do about 30% with Poison Jab, and then we destroy the whole family lineage. Hey, please read chat rules. Thank you. What item do we want to put on our Dragapult? First, let's go Ripen, just to not turn off our own priority, right? And then Arm Rouge. What's our other option? Because we have Ripen, we have Swarm. Okay, yeah, no, we might as well take Ripen. Which we definitely named, right? Am I going crazy? We definitely nicknamed this Bean. Been doing that a lot lately, where our nicknames just don't save. There we go. Okay. And then the Electros is big and scary and not at all good looking. Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, Flamethrower, and Dragon Pulse. Good coverage. We can't go Swampert because of Giga Drain. Green does pretty well, especially with multi-scale. Let's look. Eel Ectros is Modest, Levitate, Expert Belt, Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse. I'm at level 100, level 44, against Hatterene. At level 47, Thunderbolt still does really good damage. Do we have any other special tanks that cannot be hit or super effective? Maybe Terapagos? Make its debut? Terapagos. What's the difference here? Not sure which one's the right one in the calcs. Guess we'll have to base it on the base stat, right? Yeah, definitely not that one, because that's 160 base HP, so it's terrestrial. Yeah, 110, 95, 110, 105. Yep, that's us. 47. Yummy! Oh, because it's Terra Shell. Bill, we eat. And because of the analytic, if we hit it with just kind of anything, feels good. So let's go to Terapagos. Let's go for our Toidle. We want to be special, looking at your base stats. So we're going to have to use a lot of TMs. What can our Toidle learn? Would love to have it scorch the sand, just in general, but cannot and will not click that against Electros because of Levitate. D-Gleam? Hits both, right? Good doubles move. Flash Cannon. Imagine it got Scald. This thing would be broken. It can Dark Pulse. That's pretty good. I think I want that instead of Scorching Sands for this fight. Energy Ball. Good to know, but not for this one. Flamethrower. Good for this fight. Good for this fight instead of Gyro Ball. And then T-Bolt. Not for this fight. Good to know. Hyper Voice. There's the stab we were looking for. Especially hits both sides. We'll get rid of Rapid Spin for now because we kind of like being slower. And then we'll just go Citrus. Okay, and then who else do we want to just bring along for the fun? Probably Archulodon because of Fluffy. Just have to be aware of Drain Punchings and the low kicking. So maybe we go Chople. And then we grab... I guess we grab Hatterene. Let's go with Choppleberry. Golden. And then, what are you holding? Citrus? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's our team. Let's update the layout. Boop. Also, I'm realizing this needs to be over here. And then we need to do the power of live editing, chat. I keep forgetting that I made the layout to have something on a different monitor, and that's why everything looked weird. So we're just going to live edit real quick. There we go. Let's copy it. Paste it. And there we go. Like it never happened. Layout. Right. Right. It's why I have it on the second monitor, is so that I can make my life easy. Let's just remove everyone. Dragonite and Dragapult are the leads. And then we have Armarouge, the Coidal, Archulodon, and Hatterene. Hattatine. There we go. Perfect. Let's save. Let's heal just to make sure. We're going to leave anyway as we prep for Geo. Okay, so this is E-Speed and Darts. It's not enough. And the Ceaseless Edge does such good damage. We have to E-Speed and then just hard swap into what do we think comes in. Probably Toxicroak, looking at it. So let's hard swap. Honestly, let's hard swap into Golden. Get rid of Talonflame. It's the Electros. Okay. So this is probably Dragon Pulse into Dragonite. So let's swap into the Toidle. And then let's get rid of Shiftry with a Brick Break. Oh, because we're fluffy. Oh, because we're fluffy and I'm not smart. Oh, no, chat. Oh, this is so bad. We're just going to double D-Gleam. Literally, I forgot Fluffy makes us weak to fire. Literally forgot Fluffy makes us weak to fire. Then we get crit. I'm just throwing things away at this point. I need to move on and reset my brain. Otherwise, we're gonna just keep losing shit. We pack the Yachi. Hey, you're still alive. But losing a fluffy Archulodon and a multi-scale Hatterene feels just awful. That fight did not need to be that hard. Why is Dragapult just, like, not killing anything? I keep overestimating Dragon Darts to be like, oh yeah, and then that'll be enough. But, like, it hasn't been enough a single time. No. Can anybody dig? No. I don't feel like running. You can definitely dig. Brutal. How's your day going? Because we just have to sit here and prep for Geo now. Like nothing happened. Golly. Nidoking. 45. Timid. Sheer Force. Life Orb. The early lean tells me that Hiram just takes care of this if we outspeed. If not, then maybe Vaporeon with a Scald. Those are my thoughts as I type in the set. Kyurem is just a safer bring overall because of the thickness. We do outspeed. We outspeed naturally, yep, so we can go modest. Right, base 95, although if we go timid, then we're also going to outspeed the Honchkrow, which feels good. Ice Beam destroys you and your family lineage. Cool. So that's what we do. We also want to pack a ground type move or a fire type move or both to make sure Orthworm and Infernape don't want to switch in on the Ice Beam. But I guess if Vaporeon gets the job done, it doesn't want to switch into either of those anyway. So let's look at that. If we're timid, we still don't outspeed. Ugh. So we would need to go, what is that, Wakanberry? With, what's our Vaporeon rockin' these days? What could use? Scald. Doesn't even kill. So yeah, it's just Kyurem. Kamika, you also missed our egg in the rocket hideout. Water absorb Moltres. Pretty good. Especially for those Misty rebattles. But which we've never gotten to on the channel. Working and typing up Storm. Hey, do your thing, my guy. I appreciate you being here. Ooh, what about Inteleon? I forgot we had Inteleon, to be honest with you. Alright, we're fast as sin. We're gonna outspeed pretty much everything. If we definitely get Scald with Oko. The only one I'm not sure if we outspeed the Infernape. So yeah, it's Inteleon lead. Hoidle back. Open up our bag. Where our candy is. No, I don't want Soak. Do we have Scald? We have Snipe Shot. Is that enough? Nope, we want Scald. TM, Scald's kind of near the top. Is it not? Is it way lower than I thought? Yeah, it is way lower than I thought. Okay. We have Aqua Jet too as needed. Do we want to pack a Wakanberry just in case? We have Iron Barbs. What is its other ability? We left it as Iron Barbs, but I feel like it had something else that could be situational. Poison Heal. We're too squishy for that. Yeah, let's leave Iron Barbs for a little bit of chip. Okay. So Pierce with what item? With what item? I guess we just give it the Wakan in case we're in front of the Infernape. Just to be safe. So that's our lead. Next up is the Haunchy Boy. At 45, Jolly Super Lock. There we go. And Scope Lens, so it's just crit dot deck. Night Slash. Sucker Punch. Drill Peck. Heat Wave. If I thought my computer would handle it, I'm realizing now having Bongo Cat open in the background would be awesome for when I play this game. Just because of all the typing I do into the damage calcs. We want Electric, we want Ice, we want Resistance, ideally. Volga is way too squishy boy. You do terribly, Samurai, because of the steel typing. Never mind, Night Slash does too much. Too much. Not a fan. Is Fur Coat Linoon a thing? Kinda. Like, what do we do to them, right? It's not real. Lapras is cool and good looking. Ground Steel, Valiant Shield? Maybe. No, because of Heat Wave. Maybe Kyurem. Let's look at Kyurem. Kyurem. Drill Peck is its best move. It'll probably Sucker because it sees that I am faster if I am timid, and Ice Beam kills. So we grab that. We go... There's a lot of steel moves and fighting moves flying around, so let's grab a Chople. And then let's make sure we're timid. And you can be modest, is fine. Okay, so it's Curum for the Honchkrow. Especially because of Roost. Roost feels good. It can't Sucker Punch me, and I outspeed it. Infernape is next. Infernape is always a threat because of Swords Dance and because of the Focus Sash, right? And Blaze, which I never remember exists. What am I doing? Swords Dance, Pyro Ball, Close Combat, and Thunder Punch. What do we want to do to you? If we could burn fire types, then Skeledirge would be great. What do we want to do to you? Maybe Dragonite? Right, we resist everything it wants to do, or is neutral to everything it wants to do. And then we can just like dual wing. Yeah. 135 speed. Okay, yeah, I mean I think it's Dragonite every time. Can Pyro Ball burn? Can Pyro Ball burn? 10% chance of burning the target. Okay. That 10% scares me because knowing us, we would get it, and so I'm grabbing a Ralph's Berry. And then I'm gonna go with Adamant, I guess. So Dragonite defeats Infernape with its wings beating twice. Oh, we have Well-Baked Body. We don't even need to worry about it. What am I doing? That would have been such a throw. We can literally only Close Combat or Thunder Punch, so we just give Citrus. There's nobody else that I'm scared of. Sick. That's such a good counter. I forgot we had Well-Baked Body. In fact, I hope it goes for it and just gets us to +2 defense. Alright, so that's the Infernape, who's suddenly not scary at all. But somebody who is scary is the Kang. This thing destroyed us last time. Jolly. Parental Bond. Kangaskhanite. Fake it. We need a Will-O-Wisper. Body Slam. Crunch. We need a Ghost type and a Whisper. It's just Skeledirge, right? It's Colberberry Skeledirge with Protect. And Slack Off. 47. We go up in defense, right? We go Bold. And we go Colbur. Take a Crunch. Burn him. Oh, and we have Harvest. So we get to keep getting those Colbur berries back, too, which is huge. Right, we burn him, and we just whittle. Yeah, it's Skeledirge. It's always been Skeledirge. We go... What nature did we say we wanted? Bold. Bold. Set him to the level cap. Por favor. Can't wait till we get Torch Song. Then we're broken. Let's grab Flamethrower instead of Incinerate. Let's grab the Willowing of the Wisps instead of Yawn. And then just for some coverage, we'll grab Hyper Voice instead of Roar. And I kind of want to leave Snarl for the no special attackers it has. Never mind. We'll grab TM, I guess, because I don't love any of its other relearns. Big Dirge, what you got for us? Protect. That's what I was missing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Skeledirge takes on Kangaskhan and wins because he's cool and good looking. Next is the Earthworm. We want to hit specially, and we cannot hit with ground. Ideally, we have something that is not weak to ground. Impish, Earth Eater, Citrus Berry. Hopefully this thing... What would he want to go into on the Inteleon is the question, right? Because he goes straight to the Earthworm. Maybe we pack another move that might work. Shed Tail. Iron Head. We'll look to see how much we do. So it might even be worth just scalding. And if it goes straight to it, right? Inteleon. We're 47 Scald. Iron Barbs. And Modest. We do good damage. Is there another move we can put on Inteleon just in case this thing switches in on us? You get Ice Shard? Let's keep U-turn. Although, do I like screens better? We don't need light screen. So really, is it anything better than U-turn that we can click? Actually, I love U-turn. So if the Kangaskhan comes in, it's a hard swap. Everything else we can just U-turn. So the answer is no, but he can't Shed Tail because we do over half, and that feels fine. But what else do we want for Earthworm? Honestly, Moltres, right? Flamethrower Moltres, making its debut. We can go Modest, Flamethrower, and Water Absorb. Yeah, destroys the whole family lineage. It's Moltres. Set to 47. Nature change. You, Modest. Let's get you some moves. Like Jagger. There's Flamethrower. Let's grab... Nothing else here. All TMs. Right, we want Roost. Quick Turn or Toxic. Ice Beam. Protect. Forgot Moltres gets no moves. He has no hazards. There's no reason to do Fog, but good to know that you'd use it. There's Roosty. I guess we take Air Slash for stab. And then it can use... What's a good fourth slot? U-turn? Just for some pivot? We're not going to outspeed a ton, is the thing. But, Scorching Sands feels better. We'll grab that instead of U-turn. He can scorch the sand. Alright, so Moltres defeats Earthworm comfortably. And then last but not least is our Velusa at over 46. I already have an early lean as to what I want to do, but let's put his set in. Citrus Berry, Fillet Away, Aqua Cutter, Psycho Cut, and Aqua Jet. My early lean here is Barbaracle because of Dry Skin. And we know that water immunities make this fight so much easier, especially if we go not bold but impish. Aqua Jet still does a lot, and we're never outspeeding it. Oh man. Our other water immunity is Moltres, which we're already using. Unless we just take a heavy resist. You know who would quad resist? Is a Steel Dragon type. Too bad we don't have any of those. What do we want to do here? We could go Samurott unaware. right? Bait the fillet away. Have it just cut its health and me not care about it at all. Alright, because if we're unaware and then just like knock off and chip away at them, feels good. Plus we get Aqua Jet for anybody else that might still be lingering. We'll go Citrus Berry. And then let's update the ability. Is it Pill we need? Yeah. So we don't need Quark Drive. There's no terrain. Any other moves that might be more helpful? Megahorn if we can land it. But I don't love our odds. Does it get like Night Slash? No, it doesn't. At least not yet. Or if he does, it's by TM. Night Slash would be perfect. Is there a TM that I'm forgetting that might help us? If you guys scroll through this 60 times for every fight, there's definitely a more efficient way to go about this. Big Iron Head? I mean, I guess it's stab, right? Better than cut. Ice Beam doesn't help. Taunt doesn't help. We want him to fly away. Flip turn for pivot. But I like our moveset. And then let's just go Impish, I guess. Where is it? Impish. And I think that's it. We just need an item for Moltres. Which is going to be a Wakan, just in case. Same vibes as our Inteleon. And then we're good. That's our team. Everybody say team. Let's remove. We have the Inteleon lead, who's not evolved in our thing yet, so I'll have to do that. Hiram. Dragonite. The biggest of dirges. I didn't mark down Moltres. I am not doing good at keeping track of this. Moltres. Catch it, add it to the team. And then our last is Mr. Samuel, which is where? There he is. Boop. Boop. Let's go to the box. There's some things I need to take care of, like evolving you into Inteleon. Like making sure Ursaring is marked as dead. Hatterene is marked as dead. Why can I not scroll? Refresh my page. There we go. Duraludon. Marini has evolved. Sorry, I'm just going to clean up my tracker. That I've not been doing a good job of tracking. And then I think we're good. Alright, is that everybody? Is there anybody I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. Oh, the Decidueye. Did I ever mark Decidueye? I didn't. That's the one. I was like, I don't feel as though I'm missing somebody. It was Decidueye. Who has never come to a battle yet. Suian Decidueye. Boop. And then if we come across somebody later, I'll just update it then. Right. Let's go fight Giovanni. Where am I going? It's literally right here. Just want to take a lap, I guess. Mr. Lab Guy, do you give me something? No. I can dream, right? Oh, I guess we're fighting this dude because I'm not smart. Needs of Ruined Charmeleon's crazy. And then into the Tablets of Ruined Mantine. Oh my goodness. Have an Ice Beam. Have an Ice Beam. Have an Ice Beam. I said How many times am I going to teach you this lesson, old man? Okay, there we go. Back to Geo we go. Bottom floor. We run in. We use another Pokeball because I'm paranoid. We save sitting on his couch. Just chilling with him. Okay, now we fight. Okay. Scald takes you out. Goodbye. It's the Haunch Crow. Interesting. We know Ice Beam takes it out. And that we outspeed. I kind of want to just U-turn, but that also might be a throw. Let's just hard pivot. Let's not risk shenanigans. Why did that do so much? And where's my citrus berry? Oh, I'm holding a Chople. We outspeed. We roost. We roost. Base speed. Okay. Whew, way too close. We go into Roxanne on the Swords Dance, which is a whittle scary that it is at +2. Close combat does about half. But a beating of the wings here kills, especially at -1. Cool. Kangaskhan is here. It's always a hard swap to the Dirge. On the fake out. Get read like a book. Enjoy a Will-O-Wisp. Protect to try to get my harvest back. Did we not get it? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Let's take a beat. We have 88 health. We're at 52%. We have no berry. But Kangaskhan is burned. We live every time. We don't have Slack off yet, so we just go damage. We just use Flamethrower. This is the hardest of swaps to Samuel. On the Aqua Cutter, Yummy, get knocked off. We outspeed again. We knock off the Earthworm Citrus. Okay. Hard swap into the Hot Honey. Shed Tails. That's annoying. Is this just fake out? Probably. We're back into Big Dirge. We protect. Yo, where is this berry? We can Hyper Voice. Is Harvest broken? I haven't harvested. There's no way I've lost the 50% 60 times. Or does it not work with resist berries? If he crits or gets a defense drop, we die. I don't want to risk that. But we don't have anything else to go through his sub. So I love Big Dirge. But if we Hyper Voice... It's doing about 25% plus the burn. We would kill. What is Crunch's % chance to defense drop? Is it 30? Red. 20% according to Bulbapedia. I'm assuming it follows the same logic. We have to take those odds, chat. We still lived. Oh my god, I got the defense lower and we still lived. Holy. And it's on 1. What does he have left? He has the Veluza at no health. And he has the Orthworm at no health. How much damage does Moltres take? Moltres. 47. From Crunch, we're taking like 15%. That's always the switch. Down it goes. Earthworm comes in because of our Water Absorb. We outspeed and Flamethrower. He can only use Psycho Cut. We're going to swap anyway. Just to be safe. Right, and just knock off. Very shrimple. Deathless Giovanni. Deathless Giovanni. Let's go. Why am I running out? I have people who can use Dig. Deathless Geo is huge for the program. Huge for the program. We do have to fight the Marowak now, though. Always scary. And we don't have any more encounters to get at the moment. Marowak at 58. Jolly, Bone Zone, Thick Club. We need something to outspeed and knock off, right? That's how we get through this. Bone Meringue. How have you been? Doing all right. Doing all right. Things are pretty good. I shouldn't complain, right? I have my health. I am still on the job hunt, but I did reach out to, I found a position as a youth baseball coach, which I think would be fun because I already coach basketball. So I reached out. We're trying to schedule an interview right now, which would be fun if I can get there. Okay. What do we want to do to this Marowak? To outspeed and destroy him with a 1-1. I'm also going away this weekend. That's why there's no streams over the weekend. It's because I'm going away. I'm going up to half visit fiance family, and then she is going to go wedding dress shopping, and I'm going to hang out. So while the moms and sisters and she go off shopping, me, my dad, my soon-to-be father-in-law, and brother-in-law probably to go find like a sports bar or something and just hang out. Should be fun. I've been craving chicken wings for like 3 days, so it'll be great. Yeah, I'm not worried about the interview. I in another life where I don't have a moral compass, I'd be a politician because it's all about the spin. And you give me something, I'll spin it. All right, lay it on me. Give me an example. I'll show you the spin cycle. My downstairs neighbors hate me. What do we want to do to this Marowak? We want to knock this boy off. Or we want a Feline Prowess Swampert, right? Which we've never gotten to use. 56 is the cat. Feline Prowess. I don't know what we would use, but let's take a peek. Let's take a gander, shall we? We get like Earth Power. We have Mud Shot. Muddy Water, Mud Bomb. Let's see. Muddy Water with Feline Prowess does kill. So we can go bold just to eat a little bit better. Because we're not outspeeding. Even if we go timid, we're not outspeeding. So yeah, we'd go bold. And like... Does Mud Bomb kill? Doesn't. What if we go Soft Sand? Modest? Or Modest? Nope. Alright, so we'll go bold. Muddy Water kills. I'm just scared I'm gonna miss. Because if we miss, it's Jover 9000. The other option, right, is to Mud Shot, which lowers speed and 2-shot. And yeah, because then we'd outspeed and we hit it twice instead. That's the other option, right? until we get Surf. Do you think this thing gets Scald? Oh, please tell me this thing gets Scald. There's no shot it does, right? Let's get Ace Beam. If we're running special Feline Prowess Swampert, let's rock it, you know? He can break bricks, he can kick on the low. Cannot Energy Ball, not surprising. He can throw a tantrum, he can knock off, which is always a good thing to have. He can talk. It does get Scald! Oh my god, why have we why has this thing just been hiding? Scald. Doesn't kill. How does Muddy Water kill, but Scald doesn't? If we go Mystic Water, then it kills. You can punch Ice. That's it, okay. So let's go Mystic Water. And Bold Nature. You're not outspeeding it. Anybody else as backups, I mean, feels pretty fine. Kyurem and Dragonite pretty much have to be here. We want the Pult. It's 3 dragons, though. We really want 3 dragons. Let's put D-Knight back. Definitely want Kyurem. I want the Pult. Now what? Who do we add? We'll add Goat, Sire. It's a second ground type, though. We're doubling up on a lot of typings. Let's go Moltres for the water immunity. Let's fire Flying. We can go Fluffy Sandaconda. It's another ground type. Not smart. We'll grab Terapagos for just bulk. More type diversity. We don't have a lot of it, is the thing. That's our problem, chat. I mean, I guess Prankster, and we just need to update moves as like our base run through some trainers set until we need to fight our rival. But I do want to do today. Okay, everybody's a level cap. Any new moves? Please tell me you get better dragon moves. You get Glaciate. Cool. This Kyurem is so disappointing. I'm just supposed to be running him specially, and that's why I'm not killing anything. Nah, it's kind of even. No new moves there. Toidle gets Tri Attack. Hyper Voice, Tri Attack. I guess we'll go Tri Attack. When we can slap an Assault Vest on that thing, it's never dying. We'll grab Close Combat. We'll grab Nuzzle for speed control. Does this thing get any kind of support? I mean, priority T-Wave instead of Nuzzle? Trade off the damage for the priority. Feels good. If we want to... Ooh, wait a minute. Priority entrainment on mons that have an ability that's annoying could be fun. Why not? And let's look through TMs to see if there's anything fun we can do. Support-wise. Alright, we know it can punch with the elements. We know it can switch Voltally. But we want like a support, take advantage of Prankster. Doesn't get screens. Priority screens would have been cool. Doesn't get taunt. Does get toxic. This thing's not as good as I would have hoped. Big sad. I guess Arena Trap is just good, right? Screw it, we're grabbing Claude. Sorry, Gerald. I want Toxic instead of Yawn. Okay. Let's update layout. Right, we're dumping Samurott, Dragonite, Skeleturge, and Inteleon in favor of the Pult, in favor of Quad, and Swampert. What else did we just grab? Oh, and the Turtle. Here we go. Sable Knight, just in case we ever grab one in the future. You never know, chat. You never know. We're gonna do like what, 4 required easy fights? Watch this, Mudshot. Wow, it lived. It's actually a little surprising. Yo, wake up, you stupid chicken. There you go. I'm sorry for yelling at you. You're a good boy. Here we go. Oh, Desolate Land. I want to scald something. Desolate Land Magmortar is actually crazy. A. B. Your turn. He's an Axolotl. Well, his name is Chicken. So. Oh no, he's exerting pressure. I'm feeling the effects of pressure. It lived. Oh no. Oh no. How did that not kill? How? Huh? Huh? Y'all are seeing this, right? Mystic Water. Mystic Water. Bold Nature, Bold Nature. Feline Prowess, Feline Prowess. Scald. 104%. It doesn't even have Bone Zone. It has Pressure. Erika explain? I put in the Omni Boost. Yeah, it's right here. +1 and everything. Erika explain. This is a guaranteed Oko. I don't understand. Oh, that didn't kill. And we don't have Aqua Jet. So now I gotta look at who can take a Bone Meringue and outspeed. Moltres. At 56. Speed tie. Of course it's a speed tie. It's no grind mode, nothing has EVs. Here I'm outspeeds. Boomerang. And then what do we do to it? Just like Dragon Breath? Why did you go for Shadow Bone? I mean, it doesn't matter, we outspeed. Way scarier than it needed to be, chat. Way scarier than it needed to be. I don't know how that Oh, it didn't kill. My brain's breaking a little bit. The only thing I can think of is that the calc's wrong. Gee, the white screen up, you're gross. Oh, I still kill. Thanks, crit. That's scary because of feline prowess. Okay, we're fine. What is this music? It's putting me to sleep. I'm sorry, Chad. Give me a second here. I will fix this. Is this still ZA? At what point is this ZA? We're at 235. Best friends forever, X and Y alternative. There we go. That song was just knocking me out. Yo, Muck took one. That's actually really impressive, Muck. From a feline prowess, mystic water, scald. Also, if I was modest, I'm sure that kills. Fake outing little mongoose. Oh, thanks for setting up the rain for me. Thank you very much, Mr. Fuji. We get leftovers. We need to teach somebody thief. Dragon Ball can learn thief. That works for moi. Let's go to Celadon. We can't catch it. We already got an encounter. We just thief. Holding the charcoal, not leftovers? Excuse me? Is it because Ninetales is always holding charcoal? Is that it? So we don't get two left. We only get 2 leftovers instead of 4. Oh, that's brutal. What a brutal turn of events. That Ninetales is always holding charcoal. So we don't get leftovers. We just get the 2 hidden ones. That sucks. We really need to find a Munchlax. Just farm those lefties. Alright. It's rival time. Rivals. I don't remember which starter we picked. I think we picked Squirtle. Or did we pick Charmander? We picked Charmander. So they are going to have Squirtle, which is a scary, scary one. So it is a Staraptor lead. They're going to be all 52. Jolly, Intimidate, Sharp Beak. Does Kyurem just outspeed an Oko with Ice Beam before I even put in the move set? If we're timid. Yup. Yep. The answer is yes. We just need to be timid. Let's get back to Saffron. Let's make sure we're timid. And then Ice Beam just kills. Great lead. Plus Kyurem, just a good Pokemon. Okay. Imagine later we catch Zekrom or Reshiram, we can fuse him. King Gambit. He's big and scary, and I don't like him. He's going to be able 53. Jolly, Supreme Overlord. Let's assume everyone is deceased. With a Chople. We want to hit him with a Ground-type move. Preferably be on the special side. Any special grounders? Swampert. Swampert. 56. Feline Prowess, Mud Shot. Mud Bomb? If we go Modest, Wood Oko. How much damage are we taking here? Swords Dance, Knock Off, Sucker Punch, Iron Head. If it gets a Swords Dance up, Sucker Punch could Oko, so instead we can go Bold Soft Sand. That would work. Oh, but Knock Off then just destroys us. Sucker Punch could still take us out if it gets the Swords Dance up. Although, no, if its Swords Dance is up on the turn we switch in, then we're fine. It's still a lot of damage, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Anybody else that can just, like, sit? Like, not be afraid. It's like Skeledirge, big boy, right? Afraid of Knockoff, afraid of Sucker Punch. Moltres would outspeed. Let's look at Moltres if we hit it with Flamethrower. We would need to be Modest and Charcoal to guarantee the Oko. And if it gets the Swords Dance up, we do outspeed. Sucker Punch has a chance to kill. That's a no-go. I'm not seeing much better, chat. Thanks to that Chople. Not that we really have a fighting type other than Palmont. 56 Arm Thrusters. You can go loaded dice to guarantee. If it doesn't get the Sword Stance up, then we're fine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab Palmont. Let's give him the loaded dice. As much as we like gambling, we also like to cheat. And then Arm Thrusters, not Scratch. Arm Thrust. Instead of Spite. We have Youngster. And then what's our... what's kind of base speed? 105? I mean, we might as well go Jolly, right? Just to be safe. Next, what does that put our speed at? 152? Oh, this is no EVs. We'll leave it for now. So Palmont kills King Gambit. Jump Pluff. Level 53. Jolly. Aerial 8. Sharpbeak. Sleep Powder, so whoever we use must be holding the goggles. Double Edge. Leaf Blade. Sword Stance. What do we want to do? Something that ideally resists and can use an ice type move, like an Ice Punch. Perhaps a Dragonite? At 56 with Ice Punch. Double Edge does a ton, and if it gets to +2, it could take us out. Even if we were Impish. So that's a no. So that is a no. We need either to outspeed, priority, or take it. Dude, Fluffy would be so hard here, the Duraludon. Or Archulodon. I mean, look at that. That's at +2. It's taking 20%. Argos is Thickums. And we'd be slower. It's a Flamethrower. If we're modest charcoal, it still doesn't take it out. Try attack doesn't help either. Cool! What are you good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. Why is Jump Fluff scary? It's literally a Jump Fluff. Let's look at Lapras. Dang, if it gets to +2, the double edge still. We're not an ice type anymore, so Adamant Ice Shard doesn't help. What are we, Cheek Pouch? Can't be doing that. Is it like a Rindoberry Swampert Ice Beam? Doesn't feel good. Even with the Rindo, it doesn't matter. What are we doing here, chat? Can Inteleon outspeed? Inteleon's very fast. Muy rápido. What outspeed? Naturally. So if we hold a Rindo, we can't hold a Rindo because of the sleep powder. We would need safety goggles. But if it doesn't get to +2 and doesn't crit, that's not real. Urge. It's +2, still has a chance to kill. If we go bold, flamethrower, charcoal. Don't take advantage of harvest, but it's a guaranteed Oko. We guarantee to live at +2. It's the best thing I've found so far. If it doesn't go to +2, it can't two-shot us with double edge. So it's big dirge. With the charcoal, it's the bold nature, and at level cat. Any new moves that we should be aware of? Overheat. No thanks. So Skeledirge kind of takes down. Oh, we need to give it the. Oh, we can't be charcoal because we need the safety goggles. I'm not smart. Which means we'd also need to go modest. Even no, it can't be dirge. It can't be dirge. This is a sleep powder. Do we have just like a you can't put me to sleep tee-hee? Do have refrigerate Toxapex, which could be a thing. Let's look at that next. Same with Cacturn. But Cacturn is weak to flying. We don't have a get fucked, you can't put me to sleep. What about Toxapex just for the thickness? So we have refrigerate. So even at +2, is that a +2 or is that neutral? That's neutral double edge is doing that much. Wow. What if we're bold? I mean, impish? Wouldn't two-shot, but could we Oko with something? Can this Toxapex use any move that Okos? Yeah, wait a minute. Spike Cannon with Refrigerate is a combo. Very funny one at that. Basically just Icicle Spear. Stronger. Any new moves upon level up? No. I doubt it gets like... Do you think it gets return? I really want to do this fight today. TM27. I'm also starving. Does get return. Let's look at that. And that kills. What moves do you know right now? Return, Baneful Bunker, Peck, and we can Baneful Bunker too, just for fun. Go full toxic. Use the Toxapex to take out. Man, so much has to go right. Because we just don't have the speed on our side. We want to be bold and brash, not belonging in the trash, and then wear our goggles. Somebody holding them? Where are goggles? You can keep that. Did I just not see them? I must not have seen them in our bag. I think we're at the bottom. Okay, so somehow, some way, by hook or by crook, Toxapex is going to take on Jumpluff. Next is the Darmanitan, who's very strong. 53, Jolly Sheer Force Life Orb. Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, Earthquake, U-Turn. The early lean is Swampert. Flare Blitz does a good amount, but again, if we're bold and brash, we're fine. Because we're Scald, Feline Prowess. Yup. Much easier. Nature Change to Bold and Brash. And then for item, I guess we just go Citrus. Just for a little bit of health back. And then last but not least, might be the scariest of them all, is Blastoise because of the Shell Smash. Mega Blastoise at 54 is going to have a Modest Nature, Mega Launcher, Blastoise Innate. It's a mouthful. Shell Smash, Water Pulse, that's Pledge, Pulse, thank you. Aura Sphere, and Dark Pulse. What do we want to do to you, good sir? You have so much coverage. It's not fun. For me or anybody that I care about. Unironically, Whimsicott resists a lot. If it wasn't for the Dark Pulse, then Moltres would be a great answer, but honestly, let me look at Whimsicott. Whimsicott, who I never thought would come to a single fight because it's not a good Pokemon. We have Magic Guard. That's Bounce Guard. If it gets the Shell Smash up and goes to +2, +2, +2, -1, -1. Let's say we switch in on a Shell Smash. We're still chilling. And if we go like Modest Giga Drain, we recover a good amount. Let's see. Let's say he high rolls. He does 72%, right? That leaves us with what, 28% left? We then low roll and get 38 back. That puts us back at 66. It'd be a roll to two-shot. Unless we go big root. Yummy. Or is Miracle Seed just better? Nah, we go big root. Giga Drain big root. And I'm not scared. Or afraid. Please tell me we have the big root. We not have big root? Radical Red, where to get big root? Got Carnivine on the trade. Or Lil Leap is guaranteed to hold them. So we can thief it off a Lil Leap. I'm gonna fly around and look for a Lil Leap. I'm that neurotic. No Lil Leaps, Route 1. There's a Snom that we could catch and trade just for the big root and release the Pokemon, but I don't think we're allowed to do that. I feel like that would be cheating. Come on, Lil Leap, where are you? Daddy needs a big root. Heard it as soon as I said it. Heard it as soon as I said it. I'm sorry, chat. I mean, I guess we could just go Miracle Seed and it does the same. Now I know when I'm checking for Munchlaxes to also check for big roots. Lots of silver powders, air balloons. Let's check in Diglett's Cave. Sharp Beak, Smoke Ball, Terrain Extenders, and Miracle Seeds, Magnets. Oops, oops. I'm pressing every button except for the one I want. There we go. Orin and Akkas. Deep Sea Tooths. Magnets, Spell Tags, Smoke Balls. Magnets, Big Nugget, Smoke Ball, Never Melt Ice. Throat sprays. We can get throat sprays. That's pretty cool. Moonstones. Soft sand, big nuggets, red shards. A repel up. It was. Cherry berries, miracle seed, terrain extender, dragon scales, never melt ice, money, hard stones. What time of day is it? Smoke ball. Nope. More sharp beak, personberry, poison barb. Magnets. Mystic waters, heart scales, and this guy. Oh, baby. Miracle seed. Right, if it high rolls, does 72, takes us to 28. We recover let's say we low roll 46. That takes us to what, 74? We barely, if it high rolls. If we get crit, then we lose. If we high roll, if it high rolls twice, and if we low roll, is the only way that Blastoise beats Whimsicott. But I'm gonna keep looking, because I really think the Big Root is much, much better. Horn and Pasho, Sharp Beak. Zorb, I got really excited for a second. There we go. Bonberry. Let's check the daytime. King's Rocks. Nope. Backwards to Route 9. Red Shard and some berries. Metal Coats. Which we have. More Mystic Waters and berries. Check daytime. Poison Barb and berries. Silver Powder and Magnet. Check nighttime. Berry and Powder. Yeah. So nothing in Rock Tunnel. Let's check Route 8. Green Shard, Terrain Extender, Poison Barb, Nevermelt Ice. No big roots. It's a little upsetting. Route 6. Nugget. Berries and a spell tag. Let's check night. Zorb. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna go Miracle Seed because I'm tired of running around. Doesn't make for good content either. Miracle Seed. TMs, Giga Drain, I think it's towards the top. Take that over Happy Hour, I guess. Let's go get it to Level Cat. Anything else we can teach? Leech Seed instead of Supercell Slam. I want Moonblast instead of Meteor Mash. Okay. And then who else do we want to just put on the team in general? Is probably Big Pult. I had to look at it. Just for speed, right? We'll do that. We'll do Pult with a Citrus. Alright, that's our team. Everybody say team. Right, it's Kieran lead. And Gerald, our investment, Chicken, Whimsicott, who doesn't have a name, and the best. Let's fight our rival, I guess. Hidden Power. We go to the 5th floor. Card key. Turn. Thank you. Body press. Let's do this. Base Beam just kills unless he swaps immediately into King Gambit. We go into Gerald. He Swords Dances, which is fine. Have some thrusties. Goodbye, King Gambit. One threat down. I'm tempted to Prankster Thunderwave here. We really don't need the Palmot for anybody else. And slowing this thing down could be huge if it decides to Shell Smash. Without a Shell Smash, on the Mega, we do live. Does 80%. We are loaded dice. Arm. Thrust. And what's our nature? Jolly. So we outspeed. Not if it Shell Smashes, though. Loaded dice Arm Thrust is doing like half. Does it make sense to paralyze it? Not really. We just switch. On the Shell Smash, which we saw coming. Giga Drain. No Confusion is huge. We live one more. Giga Drain. And Whimsicott takes it down. Another threat down. This is the Darm. We go to Chicken. Yummy Rock Slide. It U-turns. Have a Scald. And the burn is so big. Have our investment now. Who can return with Did I not change the ability? Oh, we're still Arena Trap. Oh no, we just threw. Because I can't hit this thing now. We just threw. Oh no. We go to Neener. Ice Beam. Oh my gosh. Let's protect and see what you want to do here. You want an Earthquake. Good thing I have a Chicken. Why would you switch to Flare Blitz? Why would you switch to Flare Blitz? Why? Mr. Raptor's still around too. We don't outspeed. And Flare Blitz always kills. Why would it go for Flare Blitz? We have to go to best. Kind of take it. Dragapult. 56. Adamant, I think. Yeah, Adamant, no item. We are bad company. Dragon Darts. Does 70 to 83%. That should kill. You have no priority, and we outspeed. Yes! 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 This is Staraptor. We outspeed. It has no priority. What does it want to go for here, though? Because our Kyurem is looking a little bit worse for wear. Brave Bird. Quick Attack. Close Combat. U-turn. It wants to Brave Bird. Probably, right? Dragapult. 56 Adamant. Yeah, it wants to go for Brave Bird. Which is a roll. It's a 12% chance to take us out. We're at -1. So we're never killing. We outspeed. It has no priority. We U-turn. Just get a little chip. And then I think we go to Toxapex. This is still going to do like half, but it's the only thing we got. Then we Baneful Bunker to get the poison. It's a 68% chance to kill here with Brave Bird. How much did it do to Dragapult? Now that we're not -1, we can go back to it maybe? Dragapult has 130 health, 72%. It's a 12% chance to kill. It's either that or we sack something. Either we sack off like Whimsicott, probably Whimsicott, to then get into it. Dragon Darts does 62 to 75%, which after the poison would take effect. What are the odds to Baneful Bunker twice in a row? The Baneful Bunker twice in a row is 1 in 9, or about 11%. So it's lower odds than switching. And Brave Bird, I think, just destroys poor little Gerald. I'll put it in the calc, but we actually live 1. And then now it's speed. Arm. Oh, it has quick attack though. However, it sees the kill with quick attack, right? We now swap into best. As a pivot, it can't touch us. We outspeed, and we sucker punch. That's how it's freaking done, chat. That is how you play the game. No deaths. On a complete throw by not having refrigerate. That's how you play the game. And as a result, we get Full Mantis. Can we say no? That's what we get is a Full Mantis. Like, talk about a roller coaster of emotion. 34 if daytime. I guess we evolve it, right? And see what's what. Daytime. Rare candies. Let's go to work. Sure, you can have synthesis. Sure, you can have slash. There we go. Let's see. Orantis. What abilities we got? No, you don't get Petal Blizzard. I mean, it loses Contrary, so... Oh, good. Defeatist. Looks like we answered the question, if we can say no. No effect. Simple. How does this thing get set up? It's Growth, which is basically Swords Dance. Thank you, Simple. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because if something lowers our stats, then it's like big and scary. But we'll take Simple. I don't think we have the TMs to like set up at the moment, right? Does get Leech Life, which is cool. Okay, I mean it's fine. It's fine. It could be definitely worse. It could have Defeatist. We don't have any like setup TMs yet, and it can't Snarl. Let's go back to the Pokemon Center. That's not the Pokemon Center. And save. Chat, that's going to be it for today. I need to go eat something before I eat a shoe. I am starving. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I'm having so much fun with Radical Red. Most fun I've had in a long time with it. This is such a good run. If only we can keep our good Pokemon alive. Tomorrow, we will be live 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We will be playing Batman for a little Halloween stream. And if it goes well, maybe we'll play the rest of the game. We'll play Arkham Asylum. I'm very excited for it. But until then, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.